Okay, I'll stop. I just blasted the air conditioner in this house because I am burning up. It is very hot in here. How's everybody doing today? Happy Friday, Junior. Hi, Catherine. Nice to see you, girl. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Samael. Hello, Tomas. Not you, Zilich. Get out. There you go. Hello, Tomas. Okay, Zilich, your turn. Hello, Zilich. Stop cutting the line, Zilich. Goodness. Hello, service. Welcome in. Buenas tardes, mi gente, mi gente. Okay, let's go, Brandon, for real. Oh my god. Okay. So, yes, I am very, very hot. I am a very, very hot in here. Give me a second. Let me cool down a little bit because when I'm hot, I cannot concentrate. I cannot think. I cannot do the thinkings. Hello, John Hardy. Greetings from Eastern Washington State. Nice. Eastern Washington is the only part of Washington that any conservative needs to be. Hello, Tim. Hello, Tim. All right, guys, are you guys ready? Friday Junior, here we go. Have you guys seen what has been going on this week? Okay, I was going to wait until Saturday to have a conversation with you guys, but let me tell you, this week has been so crazy that I haven't been able to even wait until Saturday. It has to happen right now, because the crap that's going on right now cannot wait. It cannot wait. I tell you what, I was sitting here Tuesday, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, and I was like, I'm gonna wait until Saturday. I'll give the news. Tuesday, what happens? Young Thug's lawyer gets thrown in prison, not prison, in jail for contempt. I was like, it's okay, it's okay. I'll wait until Saturday. That's fine. That news can still wait. No, no, no. More Trump news comes out from his trial. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Just let me wait. And then Ashley comes out. I don't know if you guys know who Ashley I'm talking about. Ashley, the one who came to defend Steele, who is Young Thug's lawyer. She came out because she is a contempt lawyer. Oh my gosh. I was like, you know what? I can't wait anymore. I can't wait. This is not going to, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to end up waiting. So here I am today to speak with you all prematurely. Today is a premature evacuation, premature. I'll let it go, Samuel. I let it go. I was gonna continue, but I think it's best that I just let that one go. I'll let it go. Okay. So here I am prematurely. Let's talk about it. Are you guys ready? This is some right, Aaron. Am I right? Okay, Aaron. Guys, tell me. Any of you? I don't know about any of you guys, but I am a legal eagle. A lot of you guys know that. If any of you guys are like me, you guys are like, what the effing? You know what I'm talking about, okay? Right, service. It looks like Young Thug is going to be free due to a mistrial. Right, but hold on. Okay, I want to show you guys something. I'm going to share my screen because there's so many things I want to talk to you guys about, okay? There's so much that I want to talk to you guys about. Ooh, I cannot. Okay. I am still hot. Oh my gosh. I'm still hot. All right. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Here it is. Here we go. Okay. I saved it just for this. Shut up. Okay. All right. Here we go. Trying to get to the part where, because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay, yes, it shows it. Okay, cool. All right, it does show it. Okay, cool. All right, so it does show the part that I'm talking about, and I am going to share the screen with you all. Here we go. Let me share my screen. I'm so hot. Am I sweating? I'm sweating. I am sweating. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm sweating for you guys. Okay, you guys should show me some love because I'm sweating for the likes of you all. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
That he found out that Judge Euro Glanville, prosecutors, and Copeland with his lawyer met in chambers without members of the defense teams, including Steele, present.
I was told, based upon information and belief, that when we arrived at 8:30, 9 o'clock today, we did not come into your courtroom until almost 11:30. And what I found out just recently, this is not waived, is that supposedly in chambers, this honorable court reporter at times, honorable court at times, district attorney or district attorneys from the DA's office, as well as investigators, sheriff deputies, Mr. Copeland and his counsel met together. None of the defense team, to my knowledge, was aware that this was going on. It was told, based upon information belief, that it was told to the district attorneys that Mr. Copeland intended to plead the Fifth Amendment.
Can I interrupt you for just a second? I'm kind of disturbed because that's ex parte. All that was an ex parte conversation. How did you find out about any of that?
Now, this seems...
Oh, no, you don't. Okay, let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about it. Hold on. I got so excited. My screens all got convoluted and messed up. So hold on. Let me try to get my screens together because when I tried to separate them, then one went the other way and now I can't find it. Oh my God. All right, come here. Put this one. Okay, here we go. I found it. Now I'm going to put it back to this one. I got too excited. Come on, Yahara. See, it's not me. It's my computer. My computer's acting weird. Keep up, computer. Okay, here we go. So, no, you don't. In case you guys don't know, right? When you are in the process of a trial, even before it's a trial, there shouldn't be these secret conversations pretty much ever. The only time you should have secret conversations without, opposing counsel is if you're speaking about financials or you're speaking about something, payment to someone or something. Those things don't need to be spoken about with all parties present. But when you are in the process of a trial, not only are you in the process of a trial, but you also have prosecution with you. Not only do you have prosecution with you, but you also have a witness that is sworn in the chambers with you without defense counsel there, without defense counsel present. This is something that is unheard of. I have never seen something like that ever happen in a trial, to be honest. I've never seen something like that. And when I saw that this has happened, I was like, you know what that could be? That could be coercion and intimidation of a witness, because that witness is already sworn in. He was already sworn in, guys, and they had this witness alone with prosecution and the judge. What do you think that witness is going to think when he's in a situation where it's the prosecution and judge and defense counsel is nowhere to be found? Right? So you guys hear what the judge had to say about his behavior.
It's really unusual that a judge would be meeting in chambers with a state's witness and the prosecutor without a member of the defense team there. But Judge Glanville was furious that Steele found out about the meeting in chambers.
So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele, I still want to know, how did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know is, why wasn't I there? Why,
sir? I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who this. Tell me who this information was.
I don't want to be held in contempt. Well, I'm not answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not
attorney-client privilege. Unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure out.
Wait. 5 seconds. Just let me go back 5 seconds because I am ready to burst. Watch, guys. Look in your screen, and you will see the prosecution sitting at the desk with the white suit jacket on and the gray suit jacket. So these two attorneys, look what they do when defense counsel claims attorney-client privilege.
That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not
attorney-client privilege. Unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure.
Snickering, laughing, shaking their heads, making all these what type of, listen, you may disagree, but remember, anytime an attorney is engaged, and this is what is called professionalism, of course, even in times where you think that you're right as an attorney, never do you do that. You never act like that. You want to know why? Because one day it could be you who's trying to defend your client, and you're using those same things, attorney-client privilege, and then you have the other opposing counsel. What are you doing? Where is the professionalism? I'm telling you right now, there's something going on between this prosecution and that judge. I'm listen, that's all I'm saying. There's something going on, because I have never seen, well, actually, I'm not going to say I've never seen it, but I haven't seen it to this extent where prosecution and the judge are this. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, hold on. Let's continue.
Figure out.
I
tell you what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me,
don't have to.
If you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you. I'm going to put you in contempt, because that is not attorney-client privilege.
Attorney work product privilege. I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not.
Look at these attorneys. I can't stop looking at the prosecution. And in fact, okay, so this judge just threatened an attorney for doing his job. We had just seen this recently with Judge Simpson. Judge Simpson just put an attorney in jail for not contempt. It was for something, but it was contempt of court, but it was for doing almost the same thing by threatening opposing counsel for doing their job. You cannot threaten an attorney because they're doing their job. That is unheard of. It should be unheard of, but it happens. And when it does happen, judges are in a position where they should be the ones correcting that. I've never seen a judge actually be the one to do it. I've seen counsel do that to one another, but never have I seen a judge threaten an attorney with jail because they were doing their job and saying, I'm not exposing that because this would put me at odds with my client. This is wrong. I can get disbarred. This is attorney-client privilege. I can be disbarred. I can be sanctioned. And he's, oh, well, I'm going to put you in jail. How did you find out? He shouldn't have to have found out about that meeting. The judge should have been the one telling him about that meeting. Do you guys understand where the problem is here? I'm sure a lot of you guys know that something's wrong, but having it explained and understanding why this is so wrong, the judge should have been the one telling him. He shouldn't have to find out. And the fact that this judge he's looking to divert the attention from his wrongdoing over to, oh, well, how did you find out? Tell me who told you. Tell me who told you. Did you guys know something else? There is a woman. Her name is Miss Bumpus. Miss Bumpus was fired on Friday because of this judge. This judge fired somebody because he believes that she was the one who told on him. So this that happened on this day went beyond this, just so you guys know. Ms. Bumpus was fired because the judge, even without proof, believes that she was the one who told defense counsel about that meeting. So he fired someone out of pure speculation because this judge is out for blood. This judge needed to fire somebody because he's so embarrassed that he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Another thing, I'll bring that up in a second. I'll just let's continue first and I'll bring it up later.
You should have told me. You got 5 minutes.
Glanville actually ordered that Steele be thrown out of court for the day over Steele's objection and the objection of his co-counsel.
Well, I'm going to hold you in contempt, and you can think about it. 5 o'clock today, we'll see where you are at that stand on that point. Because no, that's not what I understand the rule to be. I've not asked you sum and substance of what was said. I asked you how you got it.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can, because I have an idea how you got it.
Well, your idea
I have
may
an
be
idea how
wrong.
you got it, but that's improper, sir.
Your idea may be wrong, and you're asking me to listen. I told you the first time, and I'm not going
Sir,
to breach that confidence.
I don't want to hold you in contempt, but this is that serious.
Judge,
You
I'm the one who
cannot
raised it.
you cannot eavesdrop and get information that was not
Eavesdrop. This mama huevo, this mama bicho, this hijo de la gran puta, because I can't curse in English. This hijo de la gran puta, mama huevo, mama pinga. This he just said, you know what? I think that there's something wrong with Georgia. This is in the state of Georgia. We already know that Georgia has a lot of corruption, okay? And it's all because of their politics. Georgia has gone far, far, far left, so far left that they have just, if the flat earth does exist on God's green flat earth, they're off. They're off the edge because they have gone so far left. This is Georgia. The state of Georgia is already known to be corrupt. You guys already know after the Trump stuff, we already exposed. And I believe that is partially because if you look at Georgia, a lot of their judges, a lot of their people in power are their diverse hires, diversity hires. A lot of them are just diversity hires. And I know people don't like when I say that because you're like, oh, that's racist, Amira. You're just saying they're diversity hires because they're Black. Yes, I'm saying that they're diversity hires. And this is what I think. This judge has said himself that he doesn't even deserve his position. He has said himself that he only got this job as a judge from knowing the right people. This judge is ex-military. This judge knows the right people, and that is how he got the job that he's in. So don't look at me crazy when I say the truth. Diversity hires. The state of Georgia is so corrupt. I think it may be one of the most corrupt states, other than New York. New York may be number one. Georgia comes in a close number two, if not number one. Aaron. I don't even speak Spanish, and it had me giggling. My soul just knew. You guys know something? Even if you don't know a language, sometimes you can hear certain words and you know exactly what they mean. You know what I mean? I've heard Chinese people go off before speaking Mandarin or Cantonese, whichever one it was, and I've understood every word without understanding every word. You know what I mean? They were talking to their kid, and I was like, okay. I felt like I needed to do something because you know what I mean? There are ways where you can understand every word without understanding every word. Hi, Neil. He says, maybe the judge should be fired. Can ethics charges be filed? Is there a judicial review in Georgia? What can happen here is I believe that after this incident happening, I don't believe that it's possible for us to have a proper trial anymore because the tensions between defense and the judge, there's no way that this judge can be impartial anymore. You know what I mean? And that's what I think a lot of people are going to argue for, is that it's impossible for this judge to be impartial after sending defense counsel to serve time in jail for defending his client or for claiming attorney-client privilege and for finding out that he had this secret meeting. Now, we're not even addressing the meeting because we're so busy talking about the contempt. He did great in diverting everybody's attention from the meeting to the contempt charge. No. We need to focus on the real issue here. The real issue is that meeting. The real issue is that you had a meeting ex parte that was uncalled for, that should have had defense counsel either advised about the meeting or present. The fact that none of those things happened it's grounds for suspicion. Let's just say that, suspicion, at the very least. Está jodido el güey. Está jodido el güey. I love this type of Spanish because I never use the word way, but this Spanish uses the word way, and I think the word way is so funny. Because for us, the Spanish that I speak Colombian Spanish, so we don't use that word. We don't have a word way. We say cabron, we say other things, but way, no. Right, exactly, Neil. The issue is the judge's contempt for due process. Well, not even just due process. It's not even about due process at this point. It's about this. Okay, things being prejudicial, or it's wrong. It's wrong because think about this. In trials, or in any case that you guys will get involved with, any case that has counsel on both sides, even if you're not defended by counsel, even if you're going pro se, even a pro se defendant will still get all communications between the judge and the prosecution. You will always know what's going on and what's being spoken about. There's no private meetings allowed because it's wrong unless you're speaking about finances, or but especially when there's a witness, a key witness involved. The witness was already sworn in and you had him in private chambers alone with no, no, because that could be intimidation of the witness. That could call for so many problems that even, you guys know something? We can get in trouble for not CCing opposing counsel on emails. Emails, even a simple email to the judge saying, "Hi, Judge, I was just calling, or just emailing to let you know I won't be coming in today because I'm sick." If you do not CC opposing counsel in that email, the judge will get on you and say, "Hey, counsel, was so and so CC'd? If not, I will do so myself." And they will CC opposing counsel in that email. That's so trivial. "Oh, okay, he's just not coming. He's sick." And you get in trouble for it. Imagine having a full-on meeting with a witness there. Do you guys understand the gravity now? That's why it's so grave that this happened, because we get in trouble just for not CCing opposing counsel on an email, and you're going to have a full-on meeting with a key witness that's already been sworn in, and defense counsel not know about it, and then you get mad at defense counsel for finding out about your secret meeting, and then you put him in prison, or not prison, jail, while he's defending his client for not snitching. And good on defense counsel for not snitching. I appreciate that, because that could have been something else too. But you guys saw defense counsel Steele did not snitch. Even though the judge threatened him with jail time, he did not snitch. He did not say who told him about that meeting. See, some attorneys are more gangster than the defendants. But anyway, well, Suka, it can, but we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. I mean, it could be mistrial. I mean, it's certainly grounds for an appeal. That's darn sure grounds for an appeal. But mistrial, I really hope so. I hope it turns into that, but we're going to see. We're going to see where this goes. Defense counsel has an attorney. Did you guys know there was like 25 to 30 defense attorneys waiting in the hallway when they found out that Steele was going to get put in jail? Did you guys know that? There were 25 to 30 attorneys, defense attorneys, ready to defend him, defend his honor, because people like this defense attorney, Steele, the guy with the silver hair. They love him. And now I understand why. Snitches get stitches. Kangaroo court, seriously. But this is Georgia. Georgia is known for this. Georgia is known for being corrupt. And I'm so happy that this is so public. I'm so happy that it's exposed, because everybody needs to put a spotlight on Georgia right now. Georgia has been getting away with a lot of corruption, especially recently, especially after the whole Trump thing. And it's all because of politics, because the politics are the way that they want it to be. You guys understand what I'm talking about when I say they are the way that they want them to be? The politics. Attorney Balls of Steel is going to be filthy rich. That's right. That's right. He's about to have a lot more clients. That's for sure. He even requested that if he was going to be put in jail, that he be put in a cell with his client, Young Thug. He said, if you're going to put me in jail, at least let me cell with my client so that we can work on a case together while we are in jail together. You guys know how epic that is? Do you guys know how epic and amazing that is? I'm like, yes, yes. That's what the people want to see. When you have an attorney that's willing to go to jail for you, that's when you know you got yourself a good attorney. He's willing to go to jail for you. He's willing to share a cell with you. You got a good attorney. Right, right. That is freaking manly. It is. And I'm like, that's something that, man, that's something that Trump would do. Trump would say something like that. Trump would be like, well, if I'm going to be there, might as well be with good company. So anyway, so here's the other thing that could cause this trial to go to the appellate court or be considered for mistrial. Since this attorney is being jailed in the middle of a trial, this could cause problems with the defense being able to defend their client. Because you can imagine, if Attorney Steele is going to have to be in prison on his weekends, lawyers, attorneys, everybody who works in the legal field, especially during trial, work. They work even when the cameras are off. They are working. They work through the night. They work through the mornings. They work through the weekends. There is no such thing as weekend, especially when trial is on. You work through the whole day and night, because trial, you only get it once, and you have to present everything that you need to present correctly, and so on and so forth, or else it gets thrown out. And it's just a lot that goes into it. So if they are trying to put him in jail, how can you say that he is able to defend his client properly if he's getting a lack of sleep from being in jail? He doesn't have all of his resources, because attorneys need access to their computers, their documents, their Dropboxes, their Westlaw, or whatever legal system they are using. We need access to those things, especially during trial. So how can you expect this attorney to properly defend his client if he is in jail for contempt? So that brings up another issue. I mean, there's many issues that come with this, and I don't think that this judge thought this through before he went off on this tangent. He just got in his emotions. Let's continue. Let's see what else this judge has to say.
Not meant for you to hear at that particular point in time.
The prosecutor on the case, Adrian Love, said there was nothing improper about what happened with this ex parte meeting in chambers regarding Kenneth Copeland being held in contempt.
We certainly have the right to request ex parte communications. That's why we ask that the court reporter be present. This is a matter that the defendants did not have a right to be a part of, as this was a matter regarding a civil contempt.
No, wait. No, there's no, okay. You can have ex parte meetings, but you do not do that when you have a witness that has been sworn in chambers with you guys. That is not proper. No matter how they want to put this, that she's acting like people are saying you can't have an ex parte. You can for certain topics. It's rare that people do it, but you can. But you do not have a witness that has been sworn in with you and then say that the defense counsel can't know about that meeting. No. She's
that the court imposed upon a person for not obeying the court's directive.
Now, it seems like even the prosecutor thought that this could be an issue. Adrian Love asked that Steele be allowed to return to the courtroom.
We would ask that the court fashion a punishment for the contempt that affords Mr. Williams the right during these proceedings while court is in session to both counsel for both of his counsels. For Mr. Steele to be present in the courtroom, he can still be held in contempt. But for Mr. Williams to have representation of both Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams while court is in session, and that the court's remedy does not.
See, even she understood that this was going to be a disaster. And this judge, it says a lot that even the prosecutors who were snickering and giggling and giving dirty eyes to defense counsel when he was just saying that he was defending his client, it says a lot when even the prosecution is saying, Judge, you're going too far. Judge, why don't you pull it back just a little bit? That says a lot. And that also says that this judge is so scared about this person knowing about his wrongdoings, and he's so embarrassed that people found out, that he's willing to do anything, punish everyone around him just so it doesn't get, I'm my God, I'm so irritated with this judge. And you know what else? Look, this may be trivial, but this judge has an earring. If you guys didn't see, he has an earring on one of his ears. Only on one. One ear has an earring, the other one doesn't. Now, that may be trivial, but to me, I don't think that a judge with that type of setup going on, one earring on one side, the other one no earring, I think that means something. And I think, well, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just giving you guys my side because this is what I came here for, is to talk to you guys about my side about this. So I told you guys, Miss Bumpus got fired. This judge fired a woman because he believes that she was the one who told Attorney Steele about that meeting. So he went and fired a woman without actually knowing that she was the one who told about it, but because he's so embarrassed about what he did. Now tell me something else. If there was nothing wrong with what he did, why would he fire someone? Why would you fire someone for telling? If there was nothing wrong and everything was above board with what you were doing, why would you go to that far of an extent to fire somebody in your office? No? Am I wrong? Because when something is above board, you don't have to worry about firing someone for doing something that is above board and there's no issue anyway. Right? So why are you firing people? Think about it. He knows he did something wrong. He knows. And that's why he was so quick to punish. Oh, another thing. We're not going to go through the whole thing because I'm pretty much done with this video. But I just want to tell you guys one more thing. Another thing. When defense counsel Steele was giving his reasons why he wanted to talk about this meeting, the judge kept cutting him off. He would not let him finish his sentences. He kept cutting him off and telling him, who told you this? Who told you about this meeting? You're going to tell me. And he kept saying that instead of letting defense counsel get out their reasonings of why they believe this was wrong. So if everything you did was above board, why are you so quick to cut off defense counsel when they're giving you their reasonings on why this was wrong and why this should be looked at? 2, why would you go fire somebody on your team because you think that they told somebody about a meeting? Why would they get fired if what you was doing was above board? Everything that you were doing was above board, right? So why are you firing people? So I don't know what's going to happen on that case, guys. I just thought it was nice to bring this up with you all because it was in the state of Georgia, and the state of Georgia is garbage. Their justice system, their courts, their judges, their everything it's all garbage. We've seen it. We've seen it with what's her name? Faye Williams. What's her name? Fannie Willis, Fannie Williams, whatever her name is. We've seen it with all the other people who have come out of Georgia, all the politicians, we've seen it already. It's trash already trash. The state of Georgia is trash already trash. So moving on to the next thing I wanted to show you all. Next thing I want to show you guys is this, right? No, Zealous, seriously. He's like, my thoughts exactly. Why would you fire someone if you weren't doing anything wrong? Why are you firing people? Because for what I know, the only reason I would fire somebody is because you got me caught. You have caused problems for me. Now I'm gonna fire you. That's the only reason that I would fire someone, right? Wouldn't you? What would be the reason why you guys would fire someone? Because they got you in problems that you didn't want to be in. They caused you unnecessary stress. That's a reason to fire somebody. If you were doing everything above board, why are you firing people? That's why you'll never tell me that this person is right. Whatever he did, he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed that he got caught, and he didn't know how to react. He didn't know what to do when he knew he was caught. Funky Fanny. Funky Fanny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, wait, stop. Okay, guys, stop it. Judge has an email fluffer boy 2004. I don't know what that means. It's because he's fat, because he's fluffy. It's because he's fluffy. Oh my god. Okay, wait. He says baseline. If it hurts business, all those things you listed affect the bottom line. Samael, but that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. You know, I'm like, obviously, somehow the business got hurt, feelings got hurt, he got embarrassed, so people had to go. Oh, Caucasian Sasquatch, you go sit down before I put you in a naughty corner. Go sit down on the couch before you get put in a naughty corner. Oh, you guys are wild. Something's wrong with all of you. Something is wrong with you. She's fired because snitches get stitches. You know, in the courts being this gangster, think about that. The courts acting more gangster than the gangsters that are in the courtroom. There's actual gangsters in that courthouse, and even the gangsters are behaving better than the I just don't get it. I don't get it. You got actual gangsters in the courthouse behaving better than the attorneys, the prosecution, the judge. That's a shame. That's a shame. I mean, we would expect this out of Young Thug and his crew, not okay. But anyway, the next thing I wanted to bring up with you guys is this. When we're speaking on the topic of law and order, my last quick topic to you is this. I was watching an interrogation recently, and I wanted to share it with you all because I thought it was a good thing to see, to show you all, because I want to show you guys something that I think you guys can appreciate. I think you guys will appreciate it because I appreciate it, and I think you guys kind of think like I think too. So let me show this to you. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Now, we all know that interrogators, if you get in trouble, the police or detectives who are investigating your case will arrest you. They'll take you down to the police station. They'll put you in a room and they will interrogate you, right? Interrogations are all over YouTube. You can check them out. There's a recent case that's kind of famous right now of Susanna. I forget her last name, but her first name is Susanna. She was killed by a police officer, a black police officer, man. She was only 16, I believe. She was just a teenager. Yeah, I think she was only 16. And they found her body highly decomposed in the brushes in the woods somewhere. And they found next to her a pistol that belonged to a police officer of that police station, the local police station. They found out which officer that pistol belonged to. He said that that pistol was stolen from him. The police station believed it because they refused to believe that their officers would do such a thing to a 16-year-old girl. Then later, when they looked at his phone records, they found that his phone was in the same location as the dead girl. They found another phone that was, a lot of evidence. Now, this interrogation, I'm going to show you a part of it, and I want you guys to look at it through my eyes, okay? I want you guys to see what I see, okay? I'm going to show it to you right now. Ninja, we gangsta. We gangsta in here. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Wait, what do you mean, oh blindy? I always talk with my hands. I'm Arab. That's what we do. That's it. We could tell you we can talk to you like a whole sentence, a whole conversation just with our hands. We have so many movements and so many, I don't know what they call gestures that mean so many things. Like if I go like this, Arabs understand what I'm talking about. Some Indians understand. I mean, there's many things that we do, but I don't really, that's not what this conversation is about. Okay. Not right now. I'm not going to show you guys sign Arabic. Okay. Sign Arabic is it's a very extensive, very extensive thing. Okay. Stop. All right. So here we go. I want to show you guys this. Here, let me share my screen. All right. So this is the interrogation. Here it is. Her name was Susana Morales. Susana Morales. So, all right. Here we go. I'm going to go into some parts. Now, look at this picture right here that I'm showing you guys. Look at this picture. I'll put it on full screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, before we even get into the words of what they're saying, do you guys see what I see? I want you guys to list a couple of things that you see in this picture that are very common techniques that officers use when interrogating a subject. Okay. Fion Susana Morales. I don't know the guy's name, but his name will come up. Oh, there it is. Miles Bryant. There it is. Ex-Georgia officer. So this is Georgia again. This is what I'm talking about. The state of Georgia. Garbage. But anyway, this is a Georgia police officer who is on trial now for killing Susana Morales. So look at this picture. Tell me a couple of things that you guys see that are tactics that officers use or detectives use. Thank you. BTK says compact space. Thank you. Thank you. He's cornered. Okay. What else do you guys see? And the reason I'm asking you guys this is because this is no regular suspect. This suspect here is also ex-military. He is a ex-police officer. Now he's not a police officer, but he's ex-police officer, ex-military. There's a reason why they have to be this way with him versus the read techniques. Do you guys know what the read technique is? The read, look it up. It's a way that detectives and interrogators use to interrogate suspects in order to get information out of them. But the reason why they have to be so intense with him is because he's no ordinary suspect. He's no ordinary killer. He is ex-military and an ex-police officer. So he already knows all the tactics that officers use. He already knows them. So you can't go into this. You know how they do good cop, bad cop typically? They'll have one cop who's super aggressive and the other cop who's super nice and, understanding and so on and so forth. They can't do that with a suspect who is ex-military and ex-officer. They're not going to do that because they're going to catch on to it. Obviously, they're ex-police. They're going to be like, I already know what you're doing, right? You can't do that with somebody who's ex-military and ex-police officer. Now, okay, you guys gave it a few. He says, yep, I know the read technique. Cool. Okay, wait, there we go. They're leaning forward. There's two. He looks uncomfortable. Wouldn't you be uncomfortable? Yakub, wouldn't you be uncomfortable? Keeping the table in between. They're both leaning in and he's leaning back. Andy says the hands clasp, leaning forward. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm ready. I'm going to share with you guys. Now, I'm going to pull up the screen. Here we go. Now, you guys mentioned a few of them, a lot of them actually. So here we go. The leaning, the eyes, that they are only looking at him in this judging stares, right? The judging stare, eye contact is full on. People don't like to be looked at. Humans don't like to be looked at like that, first of all, because it can be seen as aggression, or it could also be seen as judging. And if you know that you've done something wrong, you don't want to feel those eyes on you, right? The other things that officers control when they are interrogating a subject is the temperature of the room. If you look on the right next to the door, I believe that is a thermostat sign where they have the interrogation rooms. A lot of them have separate thermostats. They can control the temperature of the room in order to make a person more uncomfortable, to make them want to tell. If you turn up the heat in a room, notice something. Those two are wearing short sleeves and he's wearing a coat, a jacket. They probably turned up the temperature in that room on purpose to make him, because if you even look in this interrogation, if I play it, you guys will see his forehead is shinier than the others. I'm like, he's sweating and they aren't. So temperature, the leaning forward, the eyes, always judging, and straight full contact. They're not talking. They're barely talking. Both of them are doing the same things at the same time. If you guys notice, both detectives are mirroring each other. They're mirroring one another, which is also another tactic. When you have both of them doing the same thing at the same time, it gets even worse. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something that you guys didn't notice. Are you guys ready? Now, you guys kind of mentioned it with the cornering, but check this out. Put yourself in the position of the interrogation suspect. You are the suspect. You're that guy in the corner. You're in the corner with a table next to you, but you're facing the door. You're facing the door. This technique is so psychologically torturing. It tortures you because you're looking at the door, which is a sign of freedom, a sign of escaping. You can see the door, but there's that detective right there in front of you, blocking your way to that door. Psychologically, that does something to a person because you see freedom, you see the exit, and you feel almost a sense of, I could just get past this. I can just go to the door. But then that detective is sitting right in front of that door, staring you down. It is a technique. Having the suspect face towards an exit, but not able to get to that exit, is another technique that they use. There, and the next one that I wanted to mention to you guys, the knees touching, knees facing each other or knees bumping, because that also creates a sense of cage. You're caged. If you notice, knees are facing each other. You see both of them. These things, and somebody also mentioned the table. Another thing about tables and interrogations is that most of the time they like to keep tables clean, where there's nothing on them except the paperwork that the detectives have of evidence, so that it only makes them focus on that evidence. Like, what does that paper say? Because they can't read it, but they're looking at it. So they're like, oh my gosh, they don't want to have any distractions on the table. They don't like to have any distractions, typically only the paperwork. I don't know what is on this table. I think they gave him some water, but typically they don't like anything on the tables. So what do you guys think? I'm going to play it a little bit because I want you guys to hear. And if the sound isn't good, tell me, okay? You guys let me know if the sound isn't good. So here we go.
So then did you dump her body there?
No,
Did somebody else kill her?
I don't know. It had to. It wasn't me.
Well, you have some sort of part in it. There's no other way you could have all this on this incident. There's no other way unless you have a part in it.
I have no part in it.
It's impossible.
That's a bold-faced lie. No.
It's impossible. So you're telling me right here, you think that a jury is going to believe you when your gun is there, Your phone is there. Your truck is in front of a house a month later. 3 days after the incident, you're calling her sister to find out what they know. Do you think a jury's going to believe that?
No. Especially the jury now. Yeah. Juries hate cops. Yeah. The truck incident, was it moving? I don't remember ever stopping and looking at somebody's house.
It was stopped.
Can't be.
You know, it's probably the same thing where, you know, you found the sign of the missing person.
I'm going to move on to 9 minutes in because there's something at 9 minutes in that I wanted you guys to see. When I watched this last night, there was something at 9 minutes that I wanted you guys to see. Hold on. Let me find it.
I would not do that.
Okay, look at this. The silence, the quietness. Both of the detectives are quiet and staring. All these awkward moments of silence. Yakub, calm down. Calm down. Wait. He's entitled. Okay, he's entitled to his day in court. Wait, Yakub. Yakub is like, he's guilty. Wood chipper right now. Stop talking. Hold on, Yakub. He's entitled to his day in court. Wait. Okay, let me play it.
Yes.
So yeah, you know, what else are we gonna do?
No, I'm not trying to go to jail for this. I did not have nothing to do with it. I know how it looks, stuff like that, but that's not me. I would not do that to somebody. That's wrong. I have morals.
Clearly not.
I have morals.
No,
So we got you. You're 22. You're trying to open a lady's door.
Some Fionn says, I remember this case. It was an old one. It is not. This case is new and it's just on trial right now. So the trial is going on currently. So no, this is not an old case. This is new. It may seem like one that you've seen before, but no, this is new. It's actually in trial right now. If you guys look it up, Susana Morales case. Yeah, check it out. Let me play. Hold on.
I mean, is this a little guy with morals and all coincidence?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
the other situation, that's my friend. Like before that date, we had you can talk.
we talked to her on the phone. She is not your friend.
Yeah, now she's not. I don't know why all of a sudden. I don't know if she got in trouble with her boyfriend or not.
Everybody's just out to get you.
No.
Everybody's just out to get money.
Even she told my sergeant that we haven't talked in forever, but my sergeant verified that we have. We going to jail today?
What do you think? If you had the evidence we had, what would you do?
I understand what you're saying, but
No, I know you keep saying, I understand. If you had the facts that we have, what would you do?
You would think it was me, but I don't.
You guys know the worst thing that officers can say to you when they have you arrested? You guys know the worst thing? Tell me you guys haven't heard this before. So, listen, we know you're not a bad guy. We can tell you're not a bad guy. You are going to jail for life. Anytime they say, listen, we know you're not a bad guy. We can tell you're not a bad guy. I'm like, anytime they do that, I'm like, oh, you're going to jail for a long time. You're going to prisión. You're not even going to jail. You're going to prisión. Or what is the next one? What is the next one? The one where they're like, hold on. Wait. There's many, but you guys distracted me. So first is, we know you're not a bad guy. And second is, oh, yeah. Here it is. Help yourself by helping us. You know, if you want to help yourself, this is the time to do it. Listen, you're going to prison for a long time. If you want to help yourself, we're just here to help you. You know you're going to prison for a long time. They're trying to F you. Don't listen. If any of you guys ever commit a murder or anything that is, you know what I mean? All I'm saying is, don't talk to them. don't ever talk to the detectives. Okay, let me help you guys. Let me help you without helping you. I'm not helping anyone. Okay, but as your attorney, don't talk to nobody. Don't talk to nobody, because I'm going to tell you something that our law firm says. Our law firm's motto is, just because you kill somebody doesn't make you guilty. Just because you kill somebody doesn't mean you're guilty. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So shut up. Don't talk to them. I know it's tempting because they make you feel like if you talk to them, then you'll get a lesser sentence, but that's not the case. Never be fooled. Never talk to them. If any of you guys do anything bad, you as my children, you guys are my children. My children are smarter than the rest. Don't tell them nothing. You stay quiet. I want my lawyer. I want my attorney. So just just a little family conversation between Pride and me. Little family conversation, little bit of, But anyway, guys, I want you guys to check out that interrogation. Yes, Fionn, she was killed a year and a half ago or something like that. She was killed a while ago, but the trial is happening right now. Check it out. Check it out. Yes, Rockstar, yes. Let me help you. Yes. When they say that, you are done. You finito. I'm just here to help you. I'm just here to give you a chance. Oh, you know. Larry says, if the officer that is interrogating you is black, then the worst thing you'll hear is, you just effed up, right? No. We, Amira, in the other room, just confessed. Huh? What are you guys talking about? I am Amira. I am the Amira. There is no other Amira in another room. This is me. I promise you. Oh, don't tell them, Samael. Let them watch it. You guys are messing up everything. You guys mess up everything that I try to do. I try to give you guys something to look at, and half of you guys are like, I saw the verdict. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if any of you guys are interested in interrogations like I am, check that one out, because if you look at that one, you guys can learn a lot from them, because they didn't interrogate him like they interrogate normal suspects. Normal suspects, they pull that good cop, bad cop. They pull the whole read technique, be nice to him at first and then turn up the heat and then turn it back off, turn off the heat, and all of that stuff. They did not pull any of that. If you see, they pulled out the big guns to interrogate that suspect. And when I saw that interrogation, I was sweating, and I wasn't the one being interrogated. I was watching that interrogation like, I better confess. I was like, I better confess. I better just tell them right out. I'm like, I better tell them the truth. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. I just wanted to have a moment with you all. I will see you all on Saturday. My hair is so oily. I know. I'm going to wash it tonight. Don't worry. I know it's oily. Look at it. It doesn't even move. When the wind blows, it just, it moves all in one piece like this. It's so oily. And listen, I've had a rough week, okay? I've been in mediation all week. I'm not in trial, thank God, but mediations are like mini trial, okay? Mediations are like mini trials, and I've been in mediation all week. So forgive me that my hair is oily and I don't look my best, but I had to come see you guys today because things were going crazy, and I really wanted to know what you guys thought about that judge situation. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen with that judge. I'm calling for mistrial, but we'll see. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all joining me on this wonderful Friday Junior. I'll let you all go because it's not the weekend and I can only keep you for an hour on weekdays. I'll see you all on Saturday. We have plenty to talk about. And with that, I yield my time. Good night, everybody. That's not what I wanted to put. I fail. Each time I fail. That was my other music that I put for other situations. Anyway, good night.